And a unanimous decision by the Supreme Court came down today. The justices preserved access to mifepristone, known as the abortion pill. The decision caught some by surprise after the court overturned Roe v. Wade 2 years ago. We now get reaction to that ruling from political reporter Marianne Ahern. Marianne?
Marianne, the Supreme Court ruled that abortion opponents who challenged the Food and Drug Administration's approval of the abortion pill, they lacked the legal right or standing to sue.
The Supreme Court preserved access to mifepristone, the medication used in nearly 2/3 of abortions in the United States. Planned Parenthood of Illinois' Jennifer Welsh.
They said that these doctors who had never provided abortion care, never treated anybody who had complications from abortion care, didn't have this standing. They didn't have the right to bring this lawsuit.
Today's decision, unanimous. University of Chicago law professor Curtis Bradley.
One of the things that Kavanaugh says in the opinion is that not every dispute should be decided in the courts. This is a recognition that a lot of the questions in the case are really political.
Pro-Life Action League director Eric Scheidler reacts saying, quote, "If, as it appears, no one can sue the FDA, then Congress must act to rein in the agency, which clearly cares more about shielding abortion providers than keeping American women safe." Since Roe v. Wade was overturned 2 years ago, Democrats have made abortion access a key campaign issue. As far as states that restrict abortion, this medication is still not allowed. So women travel to states like Illinois.
Flew in from a state that had a medically unnecessary restriction on abortion, flew to an appointment here at Planned Parenthood of Illinois, then went to the pharmacy for her medication here in Illinois, and then took her medication and flew home.
On this new ruling, Governor Pritzker says, "We know that unless we remain vigilant, this ruling will only be a temporary roadblock to MAGA extremists waging war against women's rights." Likewise, Senator Dick Durbin notes, this outcome was not assured, and the fight is far from over.
The Supreme Court has not yet ruled on another abortion-related case that is still pending. That questions whether doctors can perform emergency abortions in states that have restricted access. Marianne?
Thanks so much, Marianne.